This is for military spouses and moms. This group was in, and we know my opinion on military wives. They're right up there with cyclists in terms of the scum of humanity. Right up there with cyclists. So this is in a military moms group or military mom, military wife group. This woman says, has anyone had the talk yet about what happens if your hubby gets unalived in the near future? I am trying to set up a possible cremation in the unfortunate event that he croaks within the next decade or sooner. Would you think it's tacky to keep an American flag with his camis near his remains? He's my second Navy husband. Someone needs to look into what happened to the first Navy husband. And I have an odd feeling about this one and constant premonitions about a freak accident. I just want all my ducks in a row so the money keeps coming and I can move on without too much stress or depression. And I can't. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. And I can't work because I have 4 dogs and can't keep a stable job while being a dog mama.
Is this real?
Yes. One of my dogs has seizures. Also, does the money stop if you get remarried? These are such odd questions, but I just don't want to struggle when, not if. It's graduated from F to when. When he departs from the earth, please be kind. I have no idea who to ask about this stuff. Someone needs to find this man and tell him to run for his life.
Someone needs to find him and do a welfare check.
I know.
On him.
This was about a week ago. This was posted. I forgot about this and found this in my show notes that were meant for a week ago. He could very well be dead, and it's our fault that we didn't platform it sooner. That's what they'll use to take me down. I mean, I can understand what if you're married to somebody in the military or the police force or any type of construction job where there's a high death rate, fire department, whatever. I can understand wanting, works at a Starbucks in Detroit. I can understand wanting to have a contingency plan in place because I can understand why you wouldn't want that type of uncertainty if your spouse is to die. I can understand that. You don't want to be left bankrupt and alone. I get that. You don't want to have no health insurance, no house, nowhere to... I understand. But the way this is worded, she just keeps going and going and going. And then you find out it's her second husband that's in the military, and she's just got an odd feeling about this one. We need to do a welfare check on the first husband.
Did she
buried?
say what happened to the...
Where is he buried? That's what I want to know. She just wants all her ducks in a row so the money keeps coming. Another weird way to phrase that. Again, I understand wanting to make sure you're financially secure if your husband or wife has a job that puts them in the risk of dying.
The money needs to keep coming because she's got to take care of her 4 dogs.
Take care of 4 dogs. I can't work
with seizures
because I have 4 dogs. Let me tell you something. Average dog, I say this as someone who's owned dogs his entire life, sleeps about 20 hours a day. I promise you. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, my entire life have had...
They have never kept you from employment.
Have had either 4 or 5 dogs.
Yeah. They have never kept you from employment.
Both of my parents have full-time jobs.
Yep. Oh, growing up you did. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Growing up, I've either had 4 or 5 dogs.
Yeah.
And both of my parents had full-time jobs.
That's the cool thing about dogs, is they sleep most of the day. When you go to work, guess what they do? Sleep. Sometimes they knock the trash can over and take the chicken from but 99% of the time they sleep and they wake up when they hear your car coming in. My dog's old, she's going deaf, so she wakes up when I come over and tap her on the butt, but it's fine. She's getting better lately though. She got better lately about being awake when I come home. But I promise you, your dogs will be okay without you. Promise. I promise you that. Promise you your dogs are going to be okay. if you get a job. They'll probably be better because you'll be able to afford better food. And they won't have to deal with someone as insufferable as you. Let me tell you something else. My brother has a dog that has seizures. He still works. Has bad seizures. My mom also has a dog that has seizures. Guess what she does? She works. Because here's what happens. When they're epileptic, they have a seizure. They seize up for a couple minutes, and they snap out of it. They'll be a little confused when they wake up, but ultimately they'll be fine. I'll let you in another little secret. My wife also has seizures. Guess what? I leave the house all the time. She's fine. Because in the event they do have a seizure, I'm going to tell you what, there ain't really much you can do. Human, dog, cat, nothing. There's not much you can do except wait for them to come out of it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.